Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we're going to be ranking all those G Fuels from number 1 to number last. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today, and if you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night and a bonus video most times on the weekend. If you're looking to show more support for the channel, I do have a Patreon link down below where you can get early access to my Tuesday videos and much more. And in today's video, we're going to be trying out every single G Fuel can that they have, ranking them from best to worst. And I should say from best to least best, because there really aren't any bad ones. G Fuel has been killing it with the cans. Now some of you might be saying, hey, did you already review all these? And yeah, I did, but my first review was August 20th of 2019. My very last video on the latest G Fuel was, believe it or not, it's strange, it's weird actually, or coincidental, but it was on August 21st of 2020. So there has been a full year from the very first one that I tried to the very last one that I've tried and everything that's been released in between. Therefore, I'm going to taste all of them today so I get the most accurate representation of each and every one of them, ranking them from best to least best, and seeing if the order of them has changed. When you rank something a 9.6 and then you rank something a year later at 9.7, how close are they really? And is one actually better than the other? And how this is going to work is I am going to try them out real fast. I'm not even going to be using the clear cups because they're all clear except for the Nemesis Tea. That's a tea color. And I will very briefly talk about each one because if you want to know more about all these G Fuels, I've done full reviews on them all. So just go to my channel all the way to the right. There's a little search icon. Type in G Fuel and that'll bring up all my G Fuel videos. And when I say I am trying out all of the G Fuel cans, there is a little disclaimer there. I don't have the black on blackberry due to the legal issues currently going on with Dr. Disrespect, and I do not have the Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Fruit yet because at the time of making this video, it still hasn't been released. Should be released in the next 2 weeks or so. I'll be doing a review on it. That being said, let's rank them out. Just need to set it up real quick. There we go. I knew that wasn't a smooth transition, but I tried. And I got all the G Fuel cans right here to try out. I'm going to do them in no particular order. I haven't really planned that out. I got all the spots right here, 1 to 10, to make it easier on myself. I'm probably going to try to do some of them in the middle, and then maybe some of the good ones, some of the bad ones. I don't really know. I'm winging it. Let's taste them out. First one we're going to try out is the Blue Ice. This was part of the original variety pack, and I remember thinking it was pretty good, but it didn't blow me away compared to all the other ones. So let's start with this one. In general, when it comes to the ices, I'm not a huge fan of the ices, but it is actually a good blue ice. And I would say out of all the ice, frosts, and glacier energy drinks that they have out there, I prefer this one. I'm going to start putting this right in spot number 5. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's bad either. Next up, we're going to be trying the Tropical Rain. I remember I was expecting good things from this because even though tropicals aren't my favorite energy drinks to have, I do like a nice tropical now and again just to switch things up. Get a refresher from last year, how this tastes. It definitely ended up being a different kind of tropical. I wasn't getting a heavy pineapple or any of those common citrus flavors, but what I think they did was they went with a little bit more exotic fruits, which I'm not really used to for a tropical drink. So I congratulate them on trying to make a different kind of tropical, but I'm much more of a generic tropical kind of guy, I guess. Therefore, I'm going to put this one in spot number 7. And next up, we're going to try the flavor inspired by Phase Jev. And that's the Raging Gummy Fish. I definitely was expecting good things from this. It was supposed to be similar to like a Swedish fish kind of flavor. And I remember being let down by it, but maybe things have changed since then. We'll see. And it's a good thing that I'm doing this because I do remember being kind of let down because I was thinking it was supposed to be similar to Swedish fish. When I didn't get that, it was a little down by it. But now that I'm getting it again, and my expectations aren't that high, they're actually set a little bit lower, it's really not that bad. And it does have a hint of that Swedish fish flavor to it. And it's much more of a gummy fish flavor. You know, it didn't really say Swedish fish. It just said Raging Gummy Fish. And if you kind of mix all those gummy fishes together, those different color ones, you're kind of getting that out of here. So I know I like this better than the Tropical Rain, and I think I like it even a touch better than that Blue Ice. I want to move that Blue Ice over a spot, replace it with a Raging Gummy Fish. I want to take another sip, but I got all these to go. Caffeine safety, people. I won't be drinking all these. Next up, I'm going to try and pick the one that I think I like the least. And even though it was a very good and unique flavor, it's not something that I would try again unless I'm doing a video like this, where I'm drinking them all. And that's the G Fuel Rainbow Sherbet. Like I said, I remember it being a good flavor. Very unique flavor. Let's see if that's still true. Yeah, you know, it really is. It's a good flavor. You have to like sherbet. And when I was a kid, I didn't really overly love sherbet. It kind of reminded me of when my household was on a diet, which meant the kids were on a diet too. I wanted ice cream. Instead, we had sherbet in the house. But still, they did a good job with the flavor, making it taste like sherbet, and that's kind of what really matters. But when I compare it to all these other flavors, it is a little bit lower on the list. I'm not actually going to put it in the last spot though, because you know, it's still a good flavor. It's not as good as the rest. I'm going to put it in spot number 9. Now this is where it's going to start getting a little bit more difficult. We're going to go to the Phaseberry. I remember liking the Phaseberry the first time around. I think I recall it being something a touch off by it, because I think I was expecting like a blue raspberry or just kind of a berry flavor, and there was something that was a little bit different about it. Maybe it was like the G Fuel flavor. It's going for a refresher. I think the thing is, I'm definitely a berry person. I love most of the berry drinks, but this berry didn't really blow me away. It didn't really remind me of like a blue raz. And maybe they weren't even going the route of a blue raz, so I wasn't sure exactly what to expect. And overall, it didn't really seem like much of a berry flavor to me. Still a good flavor, but where am I going to be putting it on the list? This is a tough one, because it was one of my top ones in the original review, but now that I'm having it again, I think I like that Raging Fish a little bit better. I'm going to have to go in. Hopefully this doesn't happen too often, because that'll be a lot of drinks. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch this up. Putting the Phaseberry there, and look at that. Raging Gummy Fish is moving up the list. I do have a feeling these are all going to be shifting once I try some of these other ones out though, because the other ones are really good. Just so you know, in case you didn't know, in all my reviews, whenever I'm reviewing more than one drink, I always have crackers in between to cleanse the palate. Especially with these G Fuel flavors, they are so unique and so powerful with flavor, you gotta do something to cleanse your palate in between. Alright, next up, we're going to be trying out the Nemesis Tea. Even though it didn't rank super high, I go on the record as saying this is one of my favorite energy drink teas out there. Most of the teas that I've tried have been like the healthier kind of teas. Like they went super organic, trying to give you a real tea flavor. But before I started cutting back on my sugar, I was someone that drank Nest tea, Lipton tea, those really sweet teas, which really had too much sugar in them. So all these other teas that I've been having that were energy teas hadn't really been that great to me until I had this Nemesis tea. This is the closest thing that you're gonna get to your Lipton teas, to your Nest teas, but it's even better from what I remember. Let's taste it out again. And actually, since the last review, I have actually bought another 4-pack of this because I am a big fan of iced teas. And yeah, it is just a really good iced tea. It's got a hint of lemon in there too. And when I compare it to all the other G Fuels, it was hard to really rank it because even though it is my favorite iced tea flavor, iced tea is so much different than all these other flavors. I mean, how do you compare iced tea to sherbet? How do you compare iced tea to gummy fish? It's extremely difficult, but now that I'm trying all these at the same time, I can give you a much better representation of how I feel about it. And I like it more than the Tropical Rain, so we'll slide that over. And I do like it a touch more than the Blue Ice. And even though this is one of my favorite ices, I really like the iced tea a lot better. I even think I like it a little bit better than the Phaseberry, because I really don't think the Phaseberry is a wonderful, great berry. When I compare it to the other berries like a Bankster berry, a blue raspberry, and all that other stuff, it doesn't really compete too much. And I would drink this Nemesis before I get the Phaseberry. Alright, we got 5 flavors left, and I gotta tell you, all these flavors ranked pretty high except that one. Why did I not do? Next up, we're doing the PewDiePie. Extremely unique flavor, super huge, biggest YouTuber on YouTube, got his own flavor, and he went with the Lingenberry flavor, which is similar to a cranberry, but I think a little bit better than a cranberry because most of the cranberry drinks out there have failed miserably. Lingenberry, though, bit better. I would drink a Lingenberry any day over a cranberry. This is a pretty good flavor. Definitely not something I would choose on a regular basis, and I would probably have Sherbet before I have a Lingenberry. Therefore, this is going to be an end cap right over there. Sorry, PewDiePie. Different taste buds, different people, still a good flavor, just over there. Down to the last four. We're going to be going with the sour cherry. The sour cherry was my absolute favorite of the first variety box. I did not expect a sour to be at the top of my list, and I didn't really know how much I liked cherry until I started my review channel. Let's see if it still lives up a year later. Over a year later. Yeah, you know, that is definitely a good sour cherry, and I think that they've definitely come out with more competitive flavors since then, which is what you want to do as a company. You put your best foot forward, and then you try and get better. So I do like this one the best so far, much better than that Raging Gummy Fish. But I'm going to put it in third place right now because I'm pretty sure the other ones are a bit better. Definitely a great flavor, way up there, but I know they've exceeded expectations the more they've come out with. Alright, well, next up, let's go for the Sour Blue Chug Rug. Originally loved this flavor. This was close to a blue raz, and it's a sour blue raz, which I don't remember any other companies having. Let's taste it out again, see if it still tastes like a sour blue raz. Did I call it sour blue raz, or did I say it was sour Chug Rug? It's called Sour Chug Rug, based from the FaZe Clan, FaZe Rug. Yeah. That's a good flavor. You got that little bit of sour going on, you got the sweet going on, you got the blue raz going on. Big fan of blue raz, always have been. Didn't know I was a fan of sours until I started getting these sweet and sour drinks. Most of the sours I think I had in the past, before I started my channel, were just sour. But now that we're getting sweet and sours, it's really good. And I am actually going to put this in the #1 spot because it deserves the #1 spot for the time being. If you guys like blue razes and you guys like a little bit of sour, FaZe Rug, you chose the right flavor to go with. You got millions of subscribers because you're doing great. And when you look down here and do a comparison, you'd be killing it. Let's move on to Sonic. It is peach rings, and leave it to a collab with GFuel and Sonic the Hedgehog to be making a superior drink. I'm a huge fan of peach. I was super excited when this came out, and I don't remember being let down. Super excited to try it again. Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. That's a good peach. It really is. I had heard that this peach was so good that in my video, I actually called it Who Has the Best Peach? And I actually did a review of this one, but I also compared it to several other peaches that are on my list. And this ranked in the top of my list for the peaches. Wasn't the best, but that does not mean it is not a delicious peach flavor. So definitely check out that Sonic GFuel review that I did if you want to find out about my favorite peaches. This is right up there, almost as good as the Sour Chug Rug. It's getting second place. Last one up, you guys know I love to try and save the best for last, the Bahama Mama. Let's taste this out. Did I say I wasn't going to talk much? I'm trying to keep this a shorter video than usual, but with 10 drinks, 11 drinks, I don't have room for this one. Hopefully I can keep my talking under a minute for each one of these, keep it under 11 minutes for the ranking, and then hopefully I didn't babble more than 3 or 4 minutes because I want this video to be under 15 minutes. Editing, make sure you jump cut the crap out of this thing. Let's taste it out. Ooh, yeah, oh my goodness. I am a big fan of coconut Red Bull. I am a big fan of any coconut drinks out there. So if you don't like coconut, you're probably not going to agree with the ranking of this. And that's the whole thing. Everyone has different taste buds. And there's a decent amount of people that don't like coconut. But this is actually got a decent amount of coconut flavor to it. Probably the most coconut out of all of them. Even Coconut Berry Red Bull doesn't have as much coconut that's in here. And it's also kind of a creamy coconut. If anything, I referred this to being like an orange creamsicle flavor with some coconut. then some other tropical flavors for Bahama Mama. But I actually think it is basically an orange creamsicle flavor, which one other company did an orange dreamsicle. That was delicious. Add some coconut to that, that's what you got right here. Absolute favorite, absolutely love it. I should not drink any more of it, but I'm gonna, because it's so good. Just my opinion though. Not everyone agrees with my opinion, which is 100% okay. We all got our own opinions. I gotta close this video up. This is going in the #1 spot, and since I don't have a spot for, I gotta move them all. Sorry, PewDiePie, you're going up here. Sorry, PewDiePie. Don't be mad. You got that mad face. Number 11, move all these down. Why am I wasting my time doing it? I don't know, maybe for a thumbnail. No, I don't want to give it away in the thumbnail. I mean, you just have to. You're ranking all of them. And there you have it, my top ranking GFuel Can energy drinks. #1, Bahama Mama. #11, PewDiePie. Everything in between. Nothing else to say about it because I already talked way too much. Let's jump cut for the ending. Coming up this weekend, I will be doing a live stream. It will be an unboxing of the Zero Pack Box program. It is 5 different sugar-free energy drinks delivered to your door each and every month. And the unboxing is going to be on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you all there. So until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night. So definitely check out that Sonic video that I did. So definitely check out that Sonic Peach Rings. So definitely check out that Sonic GFuel review that I did. So definitely check out that Sonic GFuel video